And the normal physics entity draw self does the most. Now I think about it, it's only recently that I stuck a draw self there. And apparently it's allocating a large block. I wouldn't have expected to be there, that the memory leak was. So that's why it's very helpful that we have these profiling tools. But I don't see anything that allocates memory here. Bind texture maybe does that, but that's not even defined here. So if this is a problem, I expect it to be a problem in filter entity draw. But filter entity draw never gets used, right? Yeah, and let's see. Yeah, so going back, it's belt entities bind texture, which calls filter entity gen texture with width height. It's doing that way too much. Okay. Yeah, that would be an issue, wouldn't it? Yeah, because we just turned belt entity white. Yeah, right. So that's going to be bind texture, and if not GL text, then no, we don't want filter entity. We want belt entity, because we can. That was stupid. Yeah, is there any more? No, we can't search filter entity because it's used so commonly, but that should handle it. And this will generate GL text to something, right? GL text. Yep. Interesting, huh? Well, we found the bug, or the memory leak, so let's try run again and see what happens. We don't want to profile this time, though. I wonder if this will profile or run. No, it'll run. So that still doesn't explain why the things weren't growing. We can look at that next. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. We'll run for about 3 minutes, and the main thing is we keep talking and see if this crashes. I think we're going to be... I have the feeling we're going to be okay. We have to look out for the memory warning, so I'm watching the debugging output as well. And yeah, maybe I'll move the I can move the oh yeah, that's right, if I shut up you'll hear stuff. And the feedback system seems to be working. It's not going back around. Well, it's been running for a while now, and there's no crash. So I think, if this crashes... Yeah, I can... Oh, did you see that? Look at that. Yeah, I can... I don't know if it was like that from the start. But the thing is purple, and it's flashing. Can you see that? I can focus the camera, maybe. That's far, this is close. Yeah. See, it's like flashing purple. And there's these horizontal black lines. Is that weird? Was it like that when it started? Well, it's not crashing. Oh, that's good. This is kind of cool. I like that. I'm going to leave it. This is going to be a very noise-based voice converter. And that'll be like the poor man's... The thing. I don't know. Graphics, I guess. So I'm going to stop it and run it one more time. I just want to see if things were purple, because they didn't look... Whoa, what's that? I don't know. Okay, that was weird. Alright, thank goodness. Yeah, when you copy and paste stuff that uses memory allocation calls and static methods that use the same name, you can run into memory leaks. That's today's lesson. Probably no one will ever run to that again, but that's how these bugs go sometimes. So hold on, I have to force quit. So, does it start up purple? That's the big question. It says it's running. Yeah, it does start out flashing purple. And this guy can move around or whatever. Yeah. It just looks gray on the screen. I mean, but it's really purple. And it's really glitchy. And that's great. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm going to leave it like that. We don't have any purple elements yet. So I'm going to stop. Now I think I will go to... What was I going to do? Okay. I want to go to built entity and undo those comments that I was doing. So this will re-enable that the middle guy functionality. Yeah. You know, yeah, I'm not going to say anything yet. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to get sidetracked. Why does it do that? Your device does not recognize this host. Well, it says running. It looks like it'll work. It looks like this time it'll work. Yeah, watch this. Watch this. Oh, it's gonna just barely miss it. Come on, you can hit it, you can hit it, you can hit it. You can hit it. If you just collide a bit, you'll hit it. Yeah. Yeah. Go. Go up. Go towards the middle. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Go. You're so close. No, go a little bit to the left. You're almost there. You can do it. Go. Yeah, you hear that echo? Okay, so it's obviously working again. And note the feedback or lack of feedback. It looks like this time it'll work. Yeah, watch this. See, there's nothing coming out when I'm not speaking, but once I start speaking, stuff starts coming out. So this thing is working. It's back. It's back. Well, we're pretty much back to the point we were 2 days ago, before I added some of that coloration detail, which is where the bug was. Okay. So that kind of makes me want to set up my Git right now, because I feel like the source base has kind of settled down. So I've branched off of my old audio game code, and I have my new set of classes that are in a pretty good place. I'm going to add a lot of new classes, but the basics are there for input, output, and all of that. And there's one thing I want to check first. So I'm going to use my good old to-do list so I don't forget. So yeah. Yeah, those two, the rest I still have to look into, but the thing I want to do right now is look at the why don't they grow. I want to look at why don't they grow, and I'll explain what that means. And also, other thing I want to look at is the dynamic noise floor computation. Because I notice whenever I take this outside, it doesn't work anymore. Or maybe that's not true. Because the thing was crashing due to bugs. Okay. All right. All right. Why don't they grow? By that I mean we have our mic entity, and it's a good mic entity. It does this. Ah, I know what it is. I think I know what it. No, I don't know what it is. Getting excited there. Okay, well, we start the input, we add this guy, and once input is started, we have a valid pointer. Last shot entity is valid. It's not nil, and until input, it stays non-nil. And in between then, update position with time step should be called many times. And I'm going to take off this debug statement because I know that these match up now with onset and offset. And I'm just going to make them capital so it matches the onset. So I'm pretty sure this stuff is being called. I doubt that we changed add size to just ignore this. So this should grow one. That's pretty quick. I mean, if you remember before, things were growing pretty quick. Yeah. Last shot. Let me see where add size is defined. It's defined in normal physics entity. And it's defined right here. Yeah, and we ask, should we recenter the object? But I say no, we don't really need that. I'm going to add a printf here. Growing size, and I'm just going to spit out size dot y because